The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Field shrinks, tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. Picks makes his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. There he goes. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's got him. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Got him downfield. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
Set, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks. Second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really...
Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take him back. Look at that toughness. Just running through everybody.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Flying down the right side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Gets it out quickly. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. To start the drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
To the air on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. zone. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll do it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly, pull it. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guys.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. Advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now they'll try the right side. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take...
Continues to fight for yards. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the wideout. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?